as of this moment, this instant in time, I don't know, I've lost the plot. I forget why. I just know that I'm doing this, but I don't remember. It's like I'm forgetting why exactly. I know why, I think, but I don't know. I'm feeling disconnected from myself. I know uh, the story I've been telling myself, and it's like, is it a story that I'm telling myself? Is that all it is? You know? So it's like I start to, forget, you know, it's scary how temperamental um, mood and memory can just change, you know. Eh, just missing a spark kind of thing. And it's like, or I'm just missing, but not missing in action. I'm just wandering around. So, I don't know. I didn't really have anything to say tonight. Just kind of checking in on myself, staying accountable, letting myself know that I'm doing okay still. And, I went to the meeting, and, there was no mention of the person that died. I'm sure like conversations happened before I got there or after I left, and I was only there for the meeting. So it's like, you know, I have a number of circles, you know, that I go to the meetings, but I'm not really a part. Like I've been trying to distance myself from. It's like hmm, I mean, it's been that way for at least over a year or more. That I just want to be kind of. I'll just do my own thing, and it's just like I don't know. It doesn't feel like I can ever be um, good enough or the right person for. Uh, I don't know. It's confusing, and also with the whole thing of there's like different cliques and different circles of recovery, and I have connections and interactions with many, and so it's like I'm well known and established, but I am not understood. I don't feel so. So it's like I feel like I get strange looks, like people don't understand, and what they don't understand, people have strange ways of, I feel like I get the, cold shoulder, like I'm supposed to do this or supposed to do that. I'm supposed to explain myself. And it's like, well, why doesn't he hang out? Why doesn't he talk? Well, I got to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's like my first alarm is going off at 3 a.m. I sleep in till 3:15. And I've been doing this job for um, over 4 years now. So what people don't remember or what people don't understand is not my responsibility to, you know, and whenever my schedule shifts or I have the day off or, do something different, I don't send out a public notification, letting everybody know. So I would like it if people just assumed I was okay until they heard different. If I need help, I know that help is available. And, I think people really, really, really want to help. desperately, because if they feel that they can help you, then, it's like you're allowing them the favor of helping you. So then they don't, feel maybe so bad about maybe needing help themselves. Is that how it works? I don't know. I try to run self-subsistently, self-subsistently. However you say that, self-subsistent. That's a tough one. It doesn't require as much outside help, I guess. I try to do as much as I can by myself. Which is not much different than how it always used to be. Except for when it's like mechanical stuff. If it's mechanical stuff or electronic stuff, man, I am just out of luck with that. I'm no good. So I always have to find, help with, fixing things that break, or just getting used to them not working. Usually just in the past, I would just favor things. Well, that just stopped working. I guess I'll just live with that. I'll get used to it. Nowadays, at least I have the option, or it's like, well, I can either get used to it, or I can have somebody, take a look at it, or I can even attempt to fix it myself by teaching myself something, which is crazy. I can actually learn to do stuff, which is cool, I guess. Not being so scared of learning to do things and then getting used to them, and maybe making little innovations. But there's always lots of things that I don't even know that there are other options available. I just get used to doing something a certain way, and it's like, well, that's how I do it. And I don't even seek until there's a problem, or I run into something that doesn't work, and then then I might investigate and find other things that, I was like, oh, well, that was available all along, and I just didn't even know about it, because I never investigated. So, I don't know. It matters to me that, despite myself, it matters to me that other people understand something about me. I don't know what it is that I want other people to understand. I guess I just want them to know that I'm okay. And not that I want them to leave me alone, but they should just give me my space. And not, I could do without the fear, suspicion, doubt, paranoia. Of course, that might just be the culture that I am saturated in at this time. I'm surrounded by people that are, including myself, in, some form of active addiction, just recovering, in my, so we're all, in various stages of recovery from different things, different points, and there is just a lot of people just never get over that, always looking for, always looking for odd behavior to try to catch things in advance, as if they can help somebody prevent a relapse, or catch them in the middle of doing something they're not supposed to do, to expose them to the light, to get them help. Because you can force help on people if you catch them. It's like a witch hunt. That's how I've always felt about it. Whenever something, when it gets revealed that somebody was doing something that they probably shouldn't have been doing, and it endangers the community, which it does, because it can, affect other people, their morale, and then they think, well, if that person's doing it, I might, and so it's the whole thing. But it's like, oh, if this was going on the entire time, well, what about this? Well, what about that? And then it's like a whole witch hunt, and people start pointing fingers and investigating and suspecting, and I mean that's how it feels, and it's like, no, no, it was just that one person. There was no conspiracy. There wasn't like some grand design. It was just this one guy, and I'm not responsible for anybody else's choices. So even when it happens or is happening close to home, um, I don't I don't talk behind people's back. I might I might reference it and just kind of, I don't know. I'm very careful because people, you know, I don't know. So sometimes I just keep what I think I know to myself because I don't know anything for fact. What do I know? What do I think I know? What is true? What do I think is true? A whole lot less than what probably is. I so it's like I don't like it when you know people treat me a certain way. So the best thing I can do is not treat other people a certain way. And if something is going on, it's not my job to shine a light on it. It'll shine a light on itself in time. So, and as long as the house doesn't burn down, I'm okay. And if I smell smoke, I can just I can get out. I'm not that worried. But, I just keep my options. I just know where the exits are, just in case. Because you never know. And I'm only on the second floor. I can get out. I also have an escape ladder, if I ever needed it. But I'd most likely just jump out the window. Or hang, and get out. I'd be okay. It's not that far. So, chances are excellent it won't come to anything like that. But you never know. But, it's pretty quiet, I guess. And there's not much going on. Not much different than any other, than earlier. Nothing much has happened. Nothing has changed. I still feel pretty good about getting done what I got done today. So that was good. I'm no longer beating myself up about it um, and worrying about it and then thinking about it needing to be done and then thinking about all the things that can go wrong and then how I'll deal with it and then, worried about feeling, dumb or looking stupid or saying things wrong. Um, it's like, I don't know. But I'm just glad it's done. And it's like, okay. And I even wrote down the instructions of how I got it done this time. So like next year, if I'm still having to do it again, it's like, okay, what did I do last year? And it's like, okay, this. So I wrote it down and took a picture of exactly how I did it this year, so that next year, it's like I don't have to, I'll have a better understanding of what I did this year. So it's like I don't have to just kind of guess at it. Um, so maybe I'll be better prepared. So. So this is going nowhere. At least I don't think so. I don't really have much to say. I mean, I have stuff to say, but it's not the right time, apparently. Or I'm not the right person. So, one or the other. I'm not sure. But there's other things going on too. So it's not like I just don't even understand any of it, really. I just kind of mind my business. And it's like, here I am, I'm doing this thing. I don't even know. And it's like, I might, and this West Virginia thing is just not getting any better, and I don't understand it. And I don't like being alone on it. And it's been this way for like, I've written about it a few times. So it's in there. It's already written. My feelings on it multiple times. And it hasn't gotten any better. It's just gotten worse. And the decision continues to not be mine, and no one wants to do anything about it. No one wants to intervene or take responsibility for it, because it's not our decision. It's not mine. It's not anybody else's. And so we, not just I, powerless to affect change over a person that doesn't want help. They don't want change. They want to spend their final time, years, weeks, months, whatever. And who am I to refuse or to deny that essential dignity, respect? But it is getting extremely dangerous for them to live that way. But that's how they choose. It's scary. I just know that I don't want to end up like that in my life. So I'm trying to, that's not like the whole thing. But I don't know where my choices are going. But I don't want to end up living in fear, in isolation, and so angry and resentful at the world for turning out the way it turned out. And just being in misery, just constant misery, just blaming others for the way things are. It's not good. And I'm glad I'm not there. I am extremely glad I'm not there. I'm glad to be here, doing this. So, I feel lost sometimes still, but maybe I'm not as lost as what I think. I just feel lost still. So, there's something to that. It's like accidental, like being accidentally happy. It's like not even realizing. It's like I might be happy. I'm not sure. I sure do seem to smile a lot more than what I typically think. It's not always. It's not in public. I kind of keep it on the down low about smiling too much in public. People get suspicious of that. It's like, what's up with that? I don't need to attract attention to myself any more than I already do. Because I don't like the attention. But I like the attention. Walking hypocrisy. No, not really, but it's a funny thing to say. So, and I added up all the minutes because I was curious, because this thing is just going. I didn't know this was not the, I added up all the minutes. I've got 12 hours. 12 hours of me talking since the first one went up. That's a form of abuse right there. Me talking to myself for this long. that's not good. I'm sorry. I mean, and I wonder how much of it is actually just talking and how much is just silence. But a good silence is okay too. So, this is a somewhat silly little experimental adventure of self-recording. And yeah, okay. I thought I might have gotten a little bit found, but now I'm lost again. Why I'm doing this. So, and I probably should go anyway because I do have to get ready for work and stuff. But I'm glad it's getting better. It must have just really been overexertion. Crazy. Once again, it's like I don't want to go, but I should go. I feel like I should be doing something more. There's something I should be doing, but there's not. I've done as much as I possibly can do, and more. And so it's like my part. It feels like I'm, as far as I know, it's like I'm doing everything that I know how to do to the best of my ability at this time. And I might be able to like look back and be like, oh, but I didn't know that now. Whatever it is I'll know later, I don't know it now. So I can't hold myself responsible or accountable for all the things that I don't know now. I'll know it then, but I don't know it now. And maybe that's a sad thing. Or maybe it's exactly the way it needs to be. Because if I knew now what I'm going to know then now wouldn't be possible. I'd be doing something different. So, it'll be okay. I don't have to know everything. It's a good thing to not know everything. And everything doesn't have to make sense. It's a good thing for everything not to make sense. It allows for possibilities. It allows for permutations. It allows for the unknown to be. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go. So.